Welcome in to the Rob and Kale Show. I'm Rob Sanders. It is almost that time. Yep. It is. We are just about there. I have to welcome in my podcast co-host, who tonight will absolutely tell us some truthful things about his wonderful Gamecock football team. He's Mr. Carolina Jackpot, Cale Hall. Cale, what's up, buddy?
Oh, not much, Rob. How you doing this evening?
Very good, sir.
Been raining? Has it been raining in Columbia?
Well, it didn't rain today. It may rain tonight, though. That's the way it always is.
Well, it rained this afternoon. I'm gonna tell you, I got done working, and I was on the way home, and I heard some rumbling off in the background, and I don't know if it's like this in the Midlands. It probably is, but here in the upstate, I mean, it can be like not a drop of rain, desert dry here, and you go like a quarter of a mile down the road and it's a monsoon.
Yeah.
I mean, you literally can go from day at the beach to Hurricane Hugo in like 30 seconds sometimes when we have those flash up storms. So that's what we had today. And the roads were flooding really bad. And I've noticed why. It's because the damn storm drains are clogged up around here. And that's on the county roads and the state roads. So that's on them. They need to clean.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a crew before out messing with ditches before? What are they doing over there? Oh, they clean the drains out. No, they don't. They don't clean them out.
They don't care. Anyway, the road report with Carolina Jackpot. Thank you for that, sir. Anyway, let's go. We got to talk about the Calloway's Pick'em Challenge. If you've already paid your money as of yesterday, you should have gotten an email from me with the picks. If not, the go-to is always the website, robandkaleshow.com. Okay?
Yeah,
For some reason, it goes to your spam, whatever. robandkaleshow.com has got you covered. All right? No.
Off Sports, I remember that you did not put one down there. You were one of the folks that didn't put one, so you got to go to the website. Go to the website, do your picks. Y'all that didn't put your email on your payment, go to the website, do your picks, put your email on there, and he'll have it for next week.
Well, and also it'll fill in after this week because I'll be able to see what you picked and email addresses that I don't have. I will add to that list, and we'll be good to go. One other thing, too, I wanted to put this out there. When you submit your picks, make sure that you put your accurate email address in there. That's thing number one, because it should submit back to you what you picked. Okay?
Yeah.
The other thing, one other little thing here. What was that thing? Oh, if you're picking the games, let's say you pick them on Thursday night and you're like, you know what, I like it. But then Friday morning you wake up and your mind has changed. Okay. You have until noon on kickoff day, which is Saturday, to change your picks. I will use the last entry that you that you put in. So if you put in 15 entries, whatever one is the last one, as long as it's before noon, your picks will be good. Okay, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, you could probably do it 5 or 6 different times if you wanted to, but I'm sure that's a pain in the butt. I don't think most people do that. I think some of them just do it a couple of times.
Well, whatever. Pick however many times you want. Nice to see the winner of Golden Penis, Peg and Megan, in the chat room tonight.
Yeah, but it's filling. I mean, we've got a lot. I think we're going to have a record number this time because he sent out an email blast, I believe, or Rob said he was, an email blast to all the people who's been in it before that hadn't gotten into it this time.
Right.
So then we'll have a bunch more that should join up from that also as well. So
we'll be Calloway's Pick'em Challenge. And this is just a community thing, by the way. It's not like money is involved. Wink, wink. I got an email from an attorney that listens to our show and said that just make sure it's just part of the community. That's all. Just for fun. That's all we're doing here. Bragging rights. Wink, wink, jackpot. There you go.
Good idea.
Anyway, look, we a new segment has returned as our sponsor, DNC Trucking and Transport. Dennis Wilson is back with the program. He decided, you know what? He's tired of hearing the same bullshit from these South Carolina fans. So he has employed Mr. Carolina Jackpot Cale Hall for a year to read facts about the Gamecock football program.
Yeah, unfortunately, an old boil, you might want to call it, an old turd has resurfaced. So I guess the fireside chats with Uncle Jackpot.
Yeah.
As we call it, for the first time in a long time, is going to return. So if you all have never heard this before, you're in for a real treat.
All of these statements are true. They are factual. Jackpot is going to read away. Go ahead, sir.
All right. South Carolina has a losing record to the ACC since they joined the SEC. South Carolina also has a losing record in the ACC when they played in the ACC. Shane Beamer has a losing record in SEC play, but is celebrated because of 2 fluke wins against Clemson. South Carolina lives to beat Clemson. Clemson plays the game with them as a warm-up to championship season. We are not the same.
Thank you to Dennis Wilson, DNC Trucking and Transport. Nothing that was in that statement can be challenged by any dumb fuck Gamecock fan.
Did I read that? Did I read that with enough gusto? Did I read it with enough panache? I know he complained to me at that live show about the unenthusiastic way that I had been coming off. So I wanted to make sure I tried really hard there.
I think you read it with gusto, and the reason that you read it too like that was because you know that everything that was there is factual. It's just the way that it is. Now you'll have dum-dums, Clemson this, but once again, we are not the same. Thank you, Carolina Jackpot.
It was 75% facts.
Yeah. All right, Jackpot, you ready to pick games, sir?
Yeah, I am.
Let's
it was a fluke. It was a fluke. I can't wait till live streaming season gets started off soon.
Look at these simpletons. Here comes the simpleton. 17-14, Rob. Go fuck yourself. You have no national titles. No conference titles, losing record to the ACC. Eat shit. You don't do anything. Anyway, first games of the season here, Jackpot. Let's see what we got. This is also a good way to show you how to fill out the form because some people don't know. Input your email address. The first game we have here, Jackpot, Iowa State versus Kansas State. Sven is heading to Dublin for this game, Jackpot.
Is he really?
Yeah, that's what he said earlier.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, what do you think?
That's pretty cool. I don't know that I have known anyone personally who went there, so that's fine.
Sven should send us a picture of himself at the game. That might be fun. All right, okay. Jackpot. Who do you got?
What's the point spread on this one? Kansas State.
Iowa State, a 3-point dog.
3-point dog. Yeah. It's kind of listening to a couple of different people break this one down. Everybody seems to be pretty much on Kansas State's side. I think I'm going to be on the side of Kansas State too. Iowa State lost 2. They had 2 1,000-yard receivers last year, and they lost both of them. Now, they've got a kid who rushed for about 700 yards last year that they expect to go for 1,000 this year. We'll see on that. I think they're both pretty evenly matched with coaches. I think both of them have pretty good quarterbacks. I think the Johnson kid for Kansas State is a little bit more of a dual threat than the Iowa State kid is. At the end of the day, I just think Kansas State's just a little bit better. I think these teams are both going to run the ball a good bit in this game. And that Dublin field plays to being kind of slow. It rains over there a lot. Now, look, there's not any rain in the forecast. But it's just forecast to be cloudy every day. So I think they might be playing on kind of a slow turf there. So I would take the under in this game, and I'm gonna go with Kansas State, but I don't feel confident in it at all. I would not bet. This is not one that I will have on my docket.
All right. Well, look, here's what I've got. I agree with you about Iowa State losing those receivers.
That's a heck of a haul. I didn't know they had 2,000-yard receivers. That was kind of an eye opener for me because I didn't know that.
But here's my thing: I don't necessarily trust Avery Johnson. That's the quarterback for Kansas State there. But here's another thing: the Wildcats last season lost outright 3 times as a favorite. So
why do you not trust him?
I just haven't seen enough of him play.
Okay.
Haven't seen enough of him play. So with that, I'm going to take Iowa State. I think they have the better coaching staff too. So give me Iowa State +3.
Last year, Iowa State won this game last year, but Kansas turned the ball over 2 times deep in their own territory. They also went for it on like Iowa State or like their own 30-yard line, didn't get it, turned the ball over. That led to a field goal. So, they basically gave this game away.
Well, I agree. I just think that over there, I like Iowa State better with the coaching staff. So, and the fact that I don't trust Avery Johnson. Our next game, jackpot, Idaho State at UNLV. UNLV is a 25.5-point favorite. I think they're going to beat the holy shit out of them. I really do. So I'm going to take UNLV, and I'll give up the 25.5.
I'm going to take UNLV as well. Idaho State gave up. They were like near the bottom of the FCS last year in rush yards allowed. Also, old Dan Mullen came out and said in his press conference the other week that it might be like week 4 until he settles in on a quarterback. He's got 2 quarterbacks. He's got the Alex Orgy guy who came from Michigan, and he has Anthony Calandria who came from Virginia.
Right.
And they're both different quarterbacks. So if he's trying to figure out which one's going to be the starter, that leads me to believe he'll probably leave them both in a little bit longer before he goes to the 3rd stringer or whatever in this game. So that could also lead to some more points there. Only one thing about this game, though, that I want to throw out there, and I haven't heard anybody bring this up when they've been discussing UNLV this offseason. Everybody's kind of high on them. Do we trust that Dad Mullen's going to be able to go back out here after almost 4 years on the shelf and coach a team up? Yeah, be effective. I mean, just wonder. Just throwing it out there.
I mean, it's a fair thing to throw out there, jackpot. I mean,
the game has changed a lot since he was coaching it just in those 3 years. I mean, not so much, in the flow of the game. I don't think the play. I don't think it's changed that much, but the kids have changed a lot, And we already know he doesn't. I mean, I'm just saying, not for this game. I'm just saying for the future of that program. We already know he doesn't like recruiting because he's said that.
Yeah.
And he's going to have to do that at UNLV. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, they probably have a pretty good budget there, but I'm not sure they don't have money like Power 4 programs do.
No.
So I'm sure he's going to have to do a little bit more legwork, I'm sure, than what he was doing at Florida and probably down more neat at Mississippi State. With a team like this. So I don't know. It's probably not really I probably don't have anything to base that on, but I'm just
with a good comment here. Would you rather have Dan Mullen or Sunbelt Billy, jackpot?
Dan Mullen. I mean, if it was the 2021 version, like in 2021, I mean, he kind of fell apart at the end of the season, but he never had any really horrible years at Florida. I mean, He took him to 2 or 3 New Year's Six bowls. Then he has 1 year where I think he started off like 6-1, and then they kind of faltered down the stretch, and then they fired him. I mean, it was kind of it kind of caught me by surprise. But
Right.
yeah, I think he's a much better X's and O's guy than Sunbelt Billy. I don't know. Sunbelt Billy, did y'all watch that SEC documentary? He doesn't do anything to inspire me. I mean, he's very, I don't know if I'm sure he's probably likable, but god dang, I mean, this seems.
Who's gonna like him? The old ladies at the nursing home? I mean, he just doesn't appeal to anybody, yeah.
Well, I'm trying to be nice.
I think we'll have plenty of time to shit on Sunbelt Billy as the season goes on, but let's move on to our next pick here. Fresno State at Kansas. Kansas opening up their new building, jackpot. Here's my favorite weird stat. Jalen Daniels is a 6-year player. This is his 6th year playing college football.
Yeah.
But he's only 22 years old. Wrap your head around that for a second. 6th year playing, but he's 22 years old.
Really?
Very strange stat. Yeah.
That is a strange stat.
Strange stat. Look, Kansas, I think, will have a rowdy crowd going up in there. I mean, it's their first. They're not having to play at Arrowhead or at some fucking soccer stadium out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
And I think that Fresno State, they're in like a transition year, in my opinion, under their new head coach. I think his last name is Entz, E-N-T-Z.
Yeah.
Entz.
Matt Entz.
Matt Entz. I think they get rolled up by Kansas. I'll take Kansas. The line's jumped to 12.5 now, but we got it at minus 12. Give me Kansas to cover that 12 points.
I don't know, man. Kansas doesn't normally blow a lot of teams out. Fresno always covers. Seems like against these teams when they jump up in competition a little bit. I could see this thing being 31-20 something, maybe. I'm going to go with Fresno State. I'm going to go with them to keep it kind of close.
All right, next up is Sam Houston at Western Kentucky. I'll let you pick this one first, Jackpot. Which way you rolling there, buddy?
We're going to have a ton of points scored here. You got a new quarterback at Western Kentucky, totally new head coach in the whole shooting match at Sam Houston. I like Western Kentucky in this game. I just don't think they'll stop scoring. By God.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. The new quarterback for Western Kentucky, his name is Maverick McIver. What a great name for a quarterback.
Yeah. The Sam Houston coach left Sam Houston and went to coach Temple. I mean, what an odd move that is. Yeah.
So 3,800 yards, 30 touchdowns for Abilene Christian last season. It's going to be interesting.
This was the quarterback for Western or for Sam Houston?
For Western Kentucky.
Yeah, they're going to blow them out, dude.
There you go. Anyway, so give me I'm going to take Western Kentucky minus 10. Did you pick yours, right? You're going with Western Kentucky too, right?
I'm going with Western Kentucky also. We agree on that one. We're not in much agreement on anything else, but we do agree on that.
The last one with that is Stanford at Hawaii. The worst Power 4 team in college football is going to be Stanford. They've got a coach in Frank Reich that knows he's going to be there for one season, and that's it. Then you've got Hawaii, led by alumni Timmy Chang. They put up some points last year, but Stanford is now a 2.5-point dog. The easy money says to go with Hawaii, but Hawaii hasn't had a winning season in like 4 years. And
Hawaii's fucking god awful.
they are fucking god awful. I think that Frank Reich will rally those boys. I'm gonna take Stanford and give up the and get the 2.5.
I'm gonna go with the tree as well.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing with the tree, and you got to kind of look at it this way. I mean, this might be like their only chance for a win all year.
Right.
So you would think they would kind of play hard in this game and be focused.
Yep. Well, anyway, so there you go. There's my picks.
Mike Luca wants to know, why does he know he's only got 1 year? Do you?
Because that's what they told him.
Is that the agreement?
That's the agreement. He's coaching for 1 year, and that's it.
Yep. Kentucky Blue Balls wants to know, is Stanford's band going to participate? I don't think they had enough money to take them over there to the island.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I was telling you about them shitting on the sidewalk in Sacramento and San Francisco.
San Francisco, yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah, we were talking about that. They had an app or something on a shit.com app. Do you think are they shitting on the sidewalk in Hawaii? Do you know?
I don't know. I know that there's a lot of poverty in Hawaii. I've read
about
that.
There is. I remember you used to see it a lot on Dog the Bounty Hunter. You remember that show?
I do, yeah.
There's a lot of drugs over there, man. It was kind of a shithole in a lot of places.
It is. It really is. Anyway, so there's our
bruh. Is that what he called everybody? Bruh.
Bruh. Fuck out of here with that nonsense.
Did he die? He died, didn't he?
No, he didn't die. His
wife died.
Yeah, his wife passed away. So
she probably had a heart attack from them damn big old jugs she was carrying around.
That and the fact that he was blowing Camel non-filters into her face for fucking 30 years.
I mean, my God, those things look like them, like she was carrying 2 helium tanks around.
Yeah, she's running around carrying 80 pounds of tit and having to damn breathe in diseased air coming out of his lungs. No wonder she died. Anyway. All right, congratulations to the Armo boys as they advanced in the Little League World Series tonight. They were down 6 going into the 7th inning and rallied to kick that South Dakota ass. Way to go there, boy.
Apparently she had cancer. Now everybody had to tell me that, so I feel bad.
How do you think she got cancer from breathing in the goddamn Camel non-filters, this motherfucker?
Might have been. So who won in South Carolina? They're telling me somebody walked it off. What are they talking about?
Irmo's Little League World Series boys are playing up in in the Little League World Series.
Oh, that's in Pennsylvania.
In Pennsylvania, up there in the land of jackpot retirement. And they were down 5 runs in the 7th inning, which is the final inning. And they came out and put a 6 spot on the board, walked it off, and they will play. They will move on. They lost 1 game. It's a double elimination format. They won the first game, they 10-run somebody. The second game, their starting pitcher had a no-hitter going through the 6th inning, but they lost 1-0, something like that. It's been dominant and just beating everybody's ass. It's kind of cool. Some South Carolina folks doing something good. So there you go. All right. Oh, jackpot. I had one other story, too.
Kentucky Blue Ball says Jam Miller for Alabama is reportedly set to miss the season opener against Florida State due to an upper body injury. Can I go ahead and say it? Oh, fuck. Now they might not win.
Oh, you might not win. This fuck.
Okay. Now they'll only beat them by 28 instead of 35. I mean, we got a lot of people overthinking that one. That's going to be a damn belt to ass game.
All right. So I don't know if you missed this or not, Jackpot, but I want to get your reaction to this because this is interesting to me. Old Eli Dorkowicz announced today that he's going to play Bo Prabula and Sam Horn in the opener against who the fuck are they playing?
Is it Central Arkansas?
Arkansas. So a directional school from Arkansas. He's going to run both of them out there. He says, I quote, I informed the team this afternoon that both quarterbacks will play in the first game. I want to see them in a game day situation to make a final determination. What that to me says, both of these guys have been shit and they don't have a quarterback. That's what that says.
That's not good. Why have we not settled on a starter by now?
You should have a starter, even if it's a shit starter. You should have a starter.
I thought Prabula looked pretty good at Penn State, and when in his limited time, I watched some of his stuff playing Wisconsin last year when Drew Aller got hurt, and he looked pretty good there. But maybe he's not that good. I don't really know. I mean, James Franklin said he was, but I mean, of course, he's going to say he was.
Of course, I'm just. Like, to me, it just looks like, and this also could be the dork not wanting people to get much tape on one of these guys too, because that's kind of the way he thinks. He might be not showing his hand either, but at the same, he's playing. Well, he's got a big game week 2, so he's got a tune-up, and then he's got a game. They play Kansas week 2, so maybe that's part of it. I don't know. So he's running out a transfer and a guy who didn't play last season to replace Brady.
Matthew said Prabula is a good athlete, but can he throw? He's fair. I mean, from what I've seen, he's not. I mean, he ain't going to spin it like Spencer Rattler or Cade Klubnik or somebody like that. But
Sellers can throw a good ball too, though.
Who?
Sellers can throw a good ball with some zip on it.
Well, yeah, I was just trying to think of more of a.
Yeah, no, I mean it's interesting. It's when you like
Carson Beck, whoever, Nico.
Fuck both of them. Can't stand either one of those assholes. Anyway, there you go. That's an interesting thing there. Matt says, as someone who used to live in Missouri, KU and Missouri hate each other. Yeah, they do hate each other. Yeah.
Yeah. I was looking today at something about Kansas. I was reading something about them and their game against Kansas State, the Sunflower Showdown, or I think is what it's called. You know how many times Kansas State's won that game in a row?
I don't know.
16. Damn.
Oh, another useless stat, Jackpot, since we have them out there. Did you know Hawaii is right at 500? They are 316 and 316. I don't know why that amused me. Right at 500. They're going to go below that this season, but
I'm surprised they have a winning record. I mean, usually it looks like they're constantly taking L's every time I look at my scoreboard stuff. But
someone's having a hard time figuring out how to find the Callaway's Pick'em Challenge. The link is in the description. Also, the link to make your picks in week 0 are in the description. I'm trying to make this as easy as we can on some folks. So if you have issues, you can reach out to me on Twitter at RobSoundsGood. I'll be happy to. And half y'all got my phone number anyway because some drunk ass gave it out on a fucking stream.
Oh, I can't imagine what asshole would do something like that.
I still get text messages from motherfuckers. Fuck you, Rob. I got one 3 days ago. Fuck Clemson this year. You're going to lose the damn LSU by 60.
Well, I mean, they were just giving you a prediction. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, okay. All right. You want to take the show to the people here, Jackpot? Let's go.
Yeah, I sent you a little thing, a picture over there.
Let's do that first. Hold on.
You can throw that up there real quick. Let's discuss that real quick. This is nuts.
Well, to be fair, hello, bud. All right, we're going to show this picture here. Now, this is directly from Twitter, X, whatever the hell you want to call it. Here's the funny part. There we go. Let's show this here. Okay. So what you have here, you want to explain it, Jackpot, or you want me to?
Now, that was just sent to me today because I had asked, because I heard that our buddy, you're going to have to make that bigger for me.
Hold on. Let's see here.
You're going to have to make that bigger if you think I'm going to put it in my mouth.
Oh, shit. I'll read the, Jackpot.
It was Josh Pate, Chris Phillips, the dude, the SEC Unfiltered guy, formerly of the Spurs Up show. I guess he was he quote tweeting something there, or what the hell?
Yeah. I can let me see if I can pull up the whole exchange here on Twitter really quick.
I thought it had been deleted.
Oh, it have been deleted? Okay, well,
I would think so. I would think he deleted that, but he apparently, it looks like to me that the whole deal was that he bashed Josh Pate in the middle of the night, or it looked like it was early in the morning, maybe, that he sent this. I don't know.
Yeah.
That he about some show that he went on for no appearance fee, I guess. That's
right.
And
so let me read what Chris Phillips wrote. All right, he goes, the fact someone like at Josh Pate CFB would even go on a show like this and entertain this shit shows you the media shit ain't all it's cracked up to be. Paid appearances equals showing face something. And then Pate cracks back at him. This wasn't a paid experience, just like it wouldn't have been a paid appearance for your when you DM me asking me to be on your show last week. That's funny.
So I guess is he taking a shot at Chris, like because Chris is cheap, or like he wouldn't pay him, or
no? Well, what he's taking a shot at him with is that Pate is saying, "Hey, I don't take
appearance fees.
I don't take
anybody.
So yes, there's that. But anyway, and I can tell you from experience that I had Josh Pate on my radio show, and it was very simple. I emailed him, asked him if he would come on. He emailed me back and said, "Yeah, when would you like to do it?" And we did it. Josh Pate he was always cool with me.
Yeah.
So the whole thing of, I think what happened is that the word gets out about some of the shit that Chris Phillips has done. And I think that, there's a lot of people that, Mike Uva, who was in Columbia, covered the Gamecocks for WACH, and now he's one of the field reporters up there for the New England Patriots.
Yeah.
Went on his show and was like, and had to basically apologize for going on his show. So there's that.
I know that. I don't really know the whole background of everything he's done. I do know, when he was covering the Gamecocks with the Spurs Up deal, I know, what was it? Maybe like 7, 8 years ago. I know the Clemson baseball series. He made some kind of douche move, went online telling everybody to heckle the Clemson right fielder because he had like a special needs brother or something. Wasn't that it?
Yeah, that did.
That's a real clown move there. Kind of disgusting, actually, but I don't really know what else he's done.
Accusations about him doing things with, I don't know how to put it, Jackpot. Let's just say that there's accusations that he was messing around with. I don't know if I should even say this or not, because he's petty enough that he would run his dick sucker about it. But if you Google him, you'll see some of the stuff he's done, and he's not looked upon in a very shining light.
Yeah, because that sucks. Because if he hadn't done all that, he actually puts together some pretty decent. He's not terrible, once again. He did his South Carolina game by game prediction on his channel today, and he had them going 7-5. And at the end of it, that's why I was trying to clip and send to you, but I'm an idiot who doesn't know how to operate my clip thing. That with the South Carolina fan base, he has to let them know that he's always willing to engage in banter over football at any point in time, but that anyone that got nasty and attacked him personally, attacked his reputation, spread lies about him, yada, 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 you're going to get blocked. Okay. And then he said, and this is the only fan base that I have to say that to. Okay. Well, like every fan base has dickheads in it, right? The South Carolina fan base kind of built him. And then he said, and this is the only fan base that I have to say that to. Okay. Well, like every fan base has dickheads in it, right? And the South Carolina fan base kind of built him. I mean, he wouldn't be doing what he's doing right now if it weren't for them. So it's kind of.
Well, but also, I mean, let's just be honest. In my opinion, let's read Brock's first. Josh Pate isn't my favorite, but he's never done anything to make me think he's a bad person. Chris Phillips is a massive douche, and no one in Columbia could stand him. You are absolutely right. Peckerhead says, can you lay out the storyline with Chris? Look, I can tell you what
storyline. What are we in the WWE here?
Well, no, I have to admit, there's not a lot of things that get me pissed off, but the stuff he did where the stuff that Jackpot was talking about, where he put out this thing that heckle the right fielder for Clemson because he's got a kid or a brother that's autistic. Just fuck off with that. Die in a fire. I mean, and I live with an autistic kid. He's a grown man now. He's 18. You know, and when you say shit like that, it just shows that you're just a fucking idiot. If you want to talk shit about Clemson and, you know, make it rubbing the rock, storming the field and all that, fine. But if you're going to rip a kid, because the guy out there is just a kid anyway, and rip his brother, who's not even fucking playing, that's autistic, it tells you what kind of person that this guy is. That's all I have to say about that. Now, there's other stuff that's been put out there that makes him look slimy. He claims none of that happened, but let's just put this into perspective. I would not leave him in a room I would not leave a room if my daughters were in it and he was in it. That's all I'm going to say. Period.
Well, I got on his case about 3 or 4 years ago when he started in on our players. Say TJ Sanders was one of the ones he mentioned, him and a couple of other ones on the defensive line. That they're all just trash. They're just trash.
There's a reason he went to, like, it's a bitch move what he did.
That trash just got drafted.
You can come at me on Twitter at Rob Sounds Good. I'll be happy to slap him.
He moved to Nashville, apparently. What's up with why do all these people have to move to Nashville? What is the appeal to move to Nashville? You work on the internet. You could live in fucking Detroit if you wanted to. You could. I don't know. It doesn't matter. You can live anywhere.
The whole thing with this, though, is that he said shit he shouldn't have said, and it's a bitch move what he did. What he did is that he tried to make himself the kind of anti-media alternative for covering the Gamecocks, which is fine, okay? You want to go and make yourself do whatever it is that you want to do. But when it blew up in his face, then he's like, well, fuck it. I'll just go and talk about the entire SEC.
Yeah.
That's what he did. It's a bitch move because then he can just rip whoever he wants and say whatever he wants. And then, fuck it. I'll talk about Vanderbilt this week or whoever. And it's just a scorched earth mentality because he doesn't have the balls to stay and cover one team. That's what it basically boils down to.
Yeah, I could never.
Brock says you haven't even gone into his relationship with the school and the media. Yeah, I mean, I could talk about that too, but that's just too long of a story, Brock. You know what I'm talking about. It's just silly. But I don't like the guy, but my main reason for liking the guy is the stuff he said about the autistic young fella who wasn't even playing on the fucking field.
Yeah, that's low class.
Shitty. Just absolute shitty. So there you go. All right, I want to bring some people into the show here. And I stand by what I said too. If this guy, I'm at Rob Sounds Good, sir. Please have at it, and I'll be happy to slap you around on Twitter, and then maybe I'll take your tweets to the tin roof where you're not allowed to go because of activities that you do.
Matt Shaw said, "Isn't Taylor Swift originally from Tennessee?" Yes. Double J Jeff Jarrett tells a story about she babysat somebody in his family that had a kid, and he lives near Nashville.
Yeah,
and I guess when she was a teenager, Taylor Swift babysat or somebody. Maybe it was Jeff Jarrett's sister's kid or something like that.
Tiger Red Devil joining the show. What's up, buddy?
3 days away, gents. 3 days away.
Yeah.
Best time of the year. Period.
This is the best time of the year because everybody's got hope.
That's
Everybody's got hope. You can
Everybody's
sit
got hope.
Nobody's went out there and stepped on that first rake and had it pop you and hit you in the face. Nobody's had that yet. So everybody's like, you could sit here as a South Carolina fan, for instance, and say, you know what? Maybe there's a chance we could go to Atlanta if things kind of fall our way.
Yeah.
Or shits his leg down his leg again. And Arch Manning is, basically we figure out that he played against private school kids and he's not really that good.
Right.
And, things happen. Maybe we could go to Atlanta. There is hope out there right now. Now, it may be gone before Labor Day, but right now, everybody's got hope.
Peyton Manning and Eli Manning played against private school kids as well.
I think Arch Manning is overhyped. I may end up being wrong,
yeah.
but I think he's overhyped.
We haven't seen nearly enough of him, but what I really wanted to say was not this Saturday, but next Saturday, we start our road to 12-0, and I can't fucking wait.
Are you not wearing a shirt right now?
No, it's my titties right here.
You always take your shirt off when you type delusional shit in your name box.
75% of the time I do. Yeah.
Okay.
25% of the time I don't have any britches on when I type.
I didn't need to know that, but
no, but Clemson and South Carolina both going to win their first games. South Carolina should have 0 issues with Virginia Tech. None at all. And there's South Carolina fans getting nervous and all that. And I'm like, you'll beat them. You should have no problems with them.
Well,
they've got a ton. Everything is new there. They've got 2 new coordinators, a ton of transfers, the majority of whom are not as talented as the ones who they took the place of. But the line on that game has dropped from it was at almost 10, and it's dropped to 7.5. I think that a lot of the people are just buying into. Well, we don't know what the South Carolina team is. They normally don't have a good year after they've had a good year.
Right.
They've lost a lot of players here. They don't normally play well in opening games.
And another thing with South Carolina is, and I said this to you earlier, whenever you guys have a good season, either your offense or your defense is gone for the next year. It never
Somebody wrote something about how this smelled like the North Carolina game from a couple of years ago where South Carolina had the better team but ended up losing at North Carolina.
Yeah, they don't have there's no Drake May or Omarion Hampton on this team.
Right.
I agree with you. I just don't. I'm not buying into Virginia Tech at all. I think they're going to finish near the bottom of the conference.
That's ludicrous. And North Carolina was favored in that game by 2 points, I think. Not much, but they were a small favorite. I mean,
it seemed like South Carolina was better. But my one thing with this, if Shane Beamer loses this game, I think he'll lose the whole fan base.
He's going to be
because that's how embarrassing it would be to drop that game. And the idea
he won't not with that, no, because you got to think it's a long season, and hell, Ohio State in 2014 or 2014, they won a natty and they dropped their first game to Virginia Tech. You remember that? They lost to Virginia Tech in the shoe.
There's a lot of expectations on the Gamecocks this year.
Well, Notre Dame went to the national.
Not really. They're over under win total 7.5.
Yeah, but then what are they ranked? 13th, something like that.
Yeah, so that's what I don't understand. How are we coming up with ranking them at 13th, but the over under win total is only 7.5? That leads more into being ranked. Like I told you, I would have put them 20th, 21st, not 13th. I think that's way too high.
I got to bring Tiger Red Devil. I got to bring Octavian here because he turned off his camera, but he was sweating like he was a cow at a cattle auction. What in the hell are you doing, Octavian?
Man, I'm frying this chicken, sir.
Yeah.
You're on the line at Popeyes right now.
It should be time to be closing up, isn't it?
It's almost time.
Okay.
What's up, Octavian? Hey, what's your realistic opinion on Florida this year? 9 wins, 8 wins,
10-2. 10-2.
12-0. Who they losing to?
We're gonna lose to A&M and Ole Miss.
Octavia, do you get pissed off when people come through the line at 9:45 at night and you got to drop more chicken?
Oh, absolutely. I cuss their asses out. Absolutely.
I'm sure that does wonders for the business.
Here to get food. You motherfucker, this is a place for food, but fuck you for coming to get food.
Do you tell them to get off drugs?
Yeah, tell them to get off. I did tell them to get off drugs. Hey, Rob
They need
Sanders.
to.
Rob
They
Sanders,
probably got the
quick.
munchies if they come in there that damn late.
Hey, I wanted to say this real quick because this is directly related to what Rob said. It was officially announced today for the first time in Gamecock history, every single allotment of season tickets has been sold out.
Wow.
The people can does
Right?
lose.
They certainly had that
No,
before.
I'm telling no, it's never happened before.
Rob-
This is
Rob
the
Sanders.
first year it's ever happened.
We can get into that later. We're talking about tickets and okay. Anyway,
Yeah,
Octavia,
I saw quite a few articles about it. I mean, unless the articles are lying, but
Yeah.
yeah, apparently from what they're saying, first time maybe it's first time they were sold out preseason. I don't know, but the whole alignment is sold out. I think that's a pretty damn big deal. That shows the fan base is as bought in as anything.
Don't pay attention to Chris. Don't pay attention to Chris.
LSU's
I'm
beating
asking
Clemson.
Chris to the bookcase of accountability is open. All right, Octavian, what were you wanting to ask me, sir?
Sir, I'm still waiting on this golf match. We're gonna go to the golf course.
I'm not.
And I'm gonna whip you. I'm gonna whip you up in golf.
Look,
You're running from Octavian,
I'm
Rob?
not playing golf with you. No, look. My daughters will beat the fuck out of you in golf. I don't have to play you.
Sir, I will go.
Y'all can get on your own cart together, and you can have your little tiger paw on the back of your side, and he can have his Florida Gator on the back of over here. He might have a Florida Gator covers for his clubs.
Hey, how about loser wears the other team's jersey for like the next month on stream?
I like that.
That would be great. That would be a good idea.
I'm not playing golf with Octavian.
See, it wouldn't be. I mean, but it wouldn't be that big.
What
of
if
a
he
deal.
comes all the way to Columbia?
If Rob was a Georgia fan or something, and he had to go around wearing a Georgia jersey, it'd be a big deal. I mean, people would just see the other and say, "Oh, well, there's Octavian wearing a Clemson jersey. Why?" He wouldn't even get laughed at, you know.
Yeah,
but anyway, I got a message for Peg and Megan here, man. Fuck Georgia, fuck Stetson Bennett, fuck fuck all those, fuck all your team, fuck that 2023 national championship team, fuck you, fuck Athens, Georgia, fuck everybody, fuck Georgia, go Gators, and screw the Bulldogs, and fuck South Carolina.
Hey,
You
fuck
forgot.
you.
Fuck
Too far.
Kirby.
I
Fuck
like
Kirby
that.
Hey, make
Smart.
that fucking chicken crispy, motherfucker.
You forgot. Fuck Kirby Smart and his COPD.
He had to leave quickly there because he wanted to make sure he caught that drive in order.
That's exactly what it was. He had to drop a
That's exactly
12-piece
what it was.
fast, bro.
So anyway, I got to show you one other thing here really quick. The bookcase of accountability is up and running. I just added, we keep it throughout the season. When we have something that is worthwhile, we'll add it to the bookcase of accountability, and this is how it looks. So there you go. The first one came from Vandy Dandy earlier in the season saying Vanderbilt will have just as many wins as Tennessee in 2025. That was the first one.
Now that's bold.
That's a bold one right there. And then we've got old Knippy over there saying LSU is beating Clemson, period. Clemson wins that game, then he should shut the fuck up.
He won't.
I really hope that happens because but he'll put out something that I don't know. He'll just make up shit. But anyway, the bookcase of accountability.
Well, if you do, we're just going to tell you how dog shit LSU is. Well,
right. That's exactly what it is. Clemson wins by 60. LSU shit. It's the same theory with these dumb Gamecock fans who've never won anything. But anyway, it's right there. The bookcase of accountability, good and bad. We'll keep track of it, and we'll revisit it as time allows.
Hey,
somebody
have y'all given y'all's opinion on Auburn claiming all those natties where they lost their last game of the year?
Stupid.
I don't address it.
I really don't care about it.
I don't know. I saw that. That's to me. If that many years after the fact you're putting that out there, you're reaching for something.
It seems odd. I mean, I saw a post. Damn near every single one of them, they had lost their last game of the year, and every single one of them, they never finished higher than 3 on the AP poll.
Well,
So
I know in 2004 they went undefeated and
They were on probation.
No, they didn't play for the Natty. No, they just didn't get to play for it.
Oh, I thought it was because they were on probation.
No, they didn't know that it was Oklahoma and USC maybe that played for it because they were ranked higher.
I got you.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy, isn't it?
I don't argue college
thinking
football.
about an SEC team being undefeated, but back in 2004, the SEC wasn't what it is now because Alabama wasn't shit then. They were not good. And there were a lot of teams in the conference that weren't that great then.
Clemson was pretty crap as well.
Well, you're always crap.
Yeah.
Well, not really. They beat the Gamecocks.
We were horrible. Horrible those 2 years.
Hey.
First team to go.
We weren't very good the year we got beat 63-17.
Lou Holtz.
I saw something on Lou Holtz. He said the AD called him and said the conference wanted to kick us out, and he took the job on account of it. You think that was true, or do you think that was?
I don't think that's true. I think Spurrier. I don't think that that's necessarily true because it was.
Think that was all lip service.
I think it's all dominated by. I think, in my opinion, and this is what I've heard from some folks from the that are inside the Gamecock circle when it comes to Spurrier. He took the South Carolina job to get membership at Augusta.
Well, I was talking about Holtz.
Oh, with Holtz?
Yeah.
I'm thinking Spurrier. I don't know if Holtz would have done that. And I think
that's just what he said. He said at some interview on 1801 Media, he was like, the AD called him and said, the conference is looking to kick us out. We need you.
That is absolutely 100%.
I think it's a little lip service.
That is absolutely not true. Now, I know Paul Feinbaum wrote a bunch of stuff about, y'all shouldn't be in the league and blah, blah, blah. On the grand scheme of things, though, South Carolina has contributed national titles in baseball, a couple in women's basketball. So as far as an athletics program, it's not like they're the shits. I would think Mississippi State would go first if we were going to be taking people out because you don't gain anything. You've already got Ole Miss there anyway to cover that state. What does Mississippi State bring? I know Schwinn's over there.
Well, they won a baseball
a
couple of years ago.
Well, I don't know.
I went to this doesn't have anything to do with anything, but probably back around 1998 or 99. I guess it was 99. I went to a thing at the Bilo Center, and it was like an enrichment thing they had paid for us to go to when I was with Winn-Dixie, and it was for store managers and co-managers. And they had some motivational speakers there. Some guy named Ziegler he wrote a bunch of books. You ever heard of this guy, Rob?
Ziegler. What was his name?
Zig Ziglar.
There we go, Zig Ziglar.
Yeah, he was there and he spoke, and it's like, well, Lou Holtz was there and he got up and spoke, and he was just like telling jokes. I remember years ago he was telling us about he went and ate in this restaurant when he was at Notre Dame, and he said the waiter, he recognized me, and he asked me, he says, you know what the difference is between Cheerios and Notre Dame? I said, what? And he says, Cheerios belong in a bowl, and Notre Dame doesn't. And I says, well, yeah, you know what? Difference between me and a golf pro is what? Well, a golf pro gives tips. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thought he was probably making that face right
perfect Lou Holtz voice, by the way. Just needed a little bit more phlegm. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I can't do all that.
I did want to bring this. This isn't the best news.
The first,
go ahead, Ron. Yeah.
First press conferences I went to covering the Gamecocks was one of his, and they were just, it was
hard.
One of those press conferences where he's like, we've got a good kicker, saying shit like that. I'm like, what in the blue fuck?
Well, I did want to say this today. I don't know if y'all saw. It's a little unfortunate news for Faison. There were 2 players out on the West Coast who got denied eligibility in their suits. Did y'all see that?
They need to hurry, make up their.
It was like a Southern Cal linebacker or a Southern Cal lineman and a UCLA wide receiver got denied on their eligibility lawsuits.
Case is over now, like Jackpot said. The
I
Michigan.
mean, that doesn't mean anything. I mean,
they should be knocking them out, though. They should be knocking them.
I think that personally, what they're doing to him is bullshit. But I also think that if he doesn't get approved to play, hopefully for Gamecock fans, they'll have something in the mix to go with. But this guy's already talking about, hey, if I don't make if they don't approve me, then guess what? I'm gonna go play in the NFL and get picked up in like a Rule 5. I don't know what the hell the thing is. So
I did see an article in the State talking pretty well about Augustive.
What's holding Faison back? Is it strictly eligibility issues?
No, you're the grand scheme of things is that you're given 4 years or 5 years to play 4 seasons, and he transferred through so many different colleges,
right?
That it looks like. I mean, I don't know the whole gist of it, but
in 2019 he took a gray shirt year at Marshall. That would have been his true freshman year, and in 2020 he didn't play during the COVID year. He took online classes, and then he went to some junior college. And it's ridiculous that I've heard him talk. He was on a podcast with Savell Newton. I mean, he interviewed him for like an hour. And he told the story about why he didn't play and the issues he had. And I mean, I believe him, but I mean, it's a pretty sad story. But I mean,
if he doesn't get through, which he should, it'll be Shane Beamer's first crying session this year because he will lose his shit about.
Well, that. I've said this on some videos I've made on this subject. And nobody else has even approached this subject, but why? I mean, you needed a running back to take out of the portal. I mean, there were lots of running backs in the portal.
Yeah.
Why did you go, messing around with one that has all these issues? And I know I asked that. I did on the message board. I said, why are we doing? One of them, I think it's Tony Morrell, I think is his name, said, well, they knew there were some issues, but I don't think they knew they were this deep. Well, I mean, still, I mean, even that. I mean, I wasn't even fucked with it, You got
to do your research.
Yeah, I would have went and, if this other guy, he might have been not quite as good, but, I mean, I believe I'd want to ask somebody else,
That's one of my things where I know that I'm just supposed to – people think, we're just supposed to just let it go and let Beamer cook. Let him cook. God damn it, let him cook. Losing Rocket Sanders, the fourth best runner in the conference.
Here's what I had said, and Kale, let me see if you agree. Let me see if you agree, Kale, because I think you would say that the pieces we have now are decent. They're not great, but they're decent. I mean, you got Adaway, you got Jawarn, you got Matthew Fuller. Now you got Augusta.
I ain't never seen Matthew Fuller hasn't even played, has he?
Not yet, but he's highly recruited. You got pieces there. I think they went in. I don't think they needed to go in, and I think we're thinking of it all wrong. We're not in a Clemson situation where we need to go get a running back because we don't know who's going to be our running back. We had pieces there. This is a luxury piece, Kale. That in my opinion,
said he has played. I don't remember.
I think it's a luxury piece.
Let's add this to the bookcase of accountability. You think Faison is a luxury piece?
Oh yeah, I think.
Really gonna stand with that?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
He's a luxury piece.
You guys were.
I don't think any of those other running backs would start anywhere.
Hell yeah, they all started somewhere before they came here.
Not at the level. I don't think
Motherfucker just started at Colorado and came here. Attaway started at where was he at?
He was at North Texas before he came here.
A directional school from Texas and Colorado. That's what you've got.
Well, you just said they wouldn't start anywhere. They started at 2 separate teams
at a Power 4 level.
Colorado won 9 games last year.
Why don't you go look and see where they were as far as rushing in the Big 12?
I'm just saying. They didn't rush the ball at all. There was the Shadur.
They didn't run the ball. Shadur Sanders threw it every damn.
You know why they didn't run the ball? Because the running backs were worth a fuck, and they had a shitty offensive line.
They had a shitty offensive line. This kid was pretty good.
Yeah. I think, I mean, he's way better than fucking Adam Randall.
He's gonna just come in.
Are you gonna sit here and put it on the bookcase?
He's a 4-star. He's out of Florida.
Better than a Power 4 starter running back.
I wouldn't. If I were a coach, I wouldn't. They all look like third down backs to me. Then there's
Let's
not.
Be honest though. Are you gonna sit here and tell me you'd rather have Adam Randall over a starter Power 4 running back, Rob? Come on now.
I'd have him over Attaway.
What about Augustive?
Who the fuck is Augustive?
That's the Colorado running back.
I don't even know who the fuck he is.
I don't remember him from last year. I really don't.
That's because all you saw was Shadur Sanders.
Motherfucker threw it 50 times,
I have no clue who that woman is. I'm sorry.
See, this is the delusion. You would rather have a transition guy who's never played running back over a guy who started at running back at a Power 4 school. That doesn't make any sense to me, Rob.
He knows our system.
Sure.
Whatever. Who gives a fuck about system, Mike?
He knows about our system.
Anybody can learn your fucking system. It's bubble screens.
Stop being a Maytag machine and spinning everything around when we're talking about your program, and then you spin it back to Clemson.
I asked you a question.
Always.
It's always back to Clemson. You cannot take
all you talk about is Carolina.
I talk about South Carolina and Clemson, dude. What are you talking about?
I talk about Clemson and South Carolina.
No, you don't.
Yes,
all you talk about is the first point that you made today on the show was we sold out all of our tickets. We'll line that up with our strength and conditioning coach is great. This is the kind of shit you bring. You're at like a 40% clip.
It was a news article I read. Holy shit! God forbid I bring some news to the fucking show.
No one gives a fuck about that. The other night it was. Here's the other thing. Here's the thing you said the other night.
God.
It was so bad, Jackpot had to call you out on it. You said Nick Jones sucks the other night on the program.
Nick Jones never eclipsed 500 yards.
I don't give a fuck. Nick Jones was a great wide receiver.
They were spreading the ball around. There's only one football to go around.
Nick Jones is the GOAT? What are you talking about?
I'll take Nick Jones over about an entire receiving room.
Rob's over here acting like he is.
I never said he was a GOAT. I'm just saying that
you just said Nick Jones' ass. He never eclipsed 500 yards.
Comments about all of this stuff. We have a great strength and conditioning coach and Nick Jones's ass. And hey, we sold out all of our tickets.
Talking about
why can't we get you on the record and saying, you know what? I'm a little bit upset that Faison's not going to be there. Because if you're a Gamecock fan, you should be.
I would like him to be there. I gave my opinion on the matter just then. I think he's a
luxury. You just said he's a luxury piece, though.
Yeah, that means I would like him to be there. You know what a luxury piece is? That means I would like him to be there, but if he's not there, it's not detrimental. That is the definition of a luxury piece. That means I would prefer him be there, Rob. I surely would prefer him be there.
What I just said.
It's not detrimental to our running back room if he's not.
If this kid comes in and plays, Faison comes in and plays, he won't be near as good as Rocket Sanders was last year.
Nope.
There's my bookcase of accountability pick.
That's fine.
Rocket Sanders was good. He was good.
He was really good. He won you the Missouri game.
He had like 8 fumbles on the year, by the way.
He had fumblitis, but so did Will Shipley.
Oh, look, if he had 8 fumbles, right? Let's just put this in the
more. Let me look it up.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me ask you this. This is a very fair question. You had Attaway and those guys there, right? If he had 8 fumbles and he was a fucking problem and we're supposed to trust in Shane Beamer, why didn't we give Attaway more carries?
Attaway got some touches.
No. Why didn't he get more carries instead of letting Rocket Sanders play?
I think he got enough. I don't know. I'm not the coach.
Maybe it's because he wasn't as good as Rocket Sanders.
I mean, that's one outlook you could take. Rocket Sanders was you're paying him a lot of NIL. He was brought in as a highly regarded transfer. I'm sure that played into it. I don't think the drop off was that much when Attaway was in the game compared to Rocket Sanders from what I was seeing.
Cool.
You can sit here and say it was they're completely awful. Like there was not a big drop off when Attaway was in the game.
Awful, but not at the level of Rocket Sanders. Nobody.
I mean, hell, Juwan Howell looked better than Rocket Sanders when he got touches.
Attaway played pretty good in the bowl game.
You guys see this over in the chat, right? The fourth best rusher in the conference is fuck him. This other guy, he looked better than the fourth best rusher in the conference.
Yeah, you can examine things in a bubble. If one guy gets 8 carries, 10 carries, you can examine his 10 carries versus
that was true there, Ryan. He said he even said that he was wearing a walking boot before the bowl game.
Was he?
Somebody up there said Virginia Tech's running back was in a boot the other day. I'm like, what? Yeah. Cowboy boot? What? Oh, it must be a walking boot. Okay, a walking boot.
Yeah, there's a write-up about it in the paper up here.
I didn't know he was in a boot.
Who is it?
Tyra Stewart, I think. He's a transfer.
Oh, is that the one from Bowling Green?
Whoever their top running back transfer was. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Tyra Stewart or something like that.
Yeah, he's probably going to go for about 150 on us. Yes, I got your. I don't get your picks, VicTube. Rob gets those. It goes to him. But I did get your PayPal though, or I've been there. However you sent your money.
I don't look at the picks either. Let's make sure people know that it goes directly into the Google form. I open them up on Sunday when everything's over. So then
I'm officially in. By the way, Robbo.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, Vandy Dandy says Virginia Tech is going to be terrible this year.
They are.
That don't mean we won't shit the bed and lose to them.
That's another thing I wanted to announce.
Get out of that ear.
Cock is going to Atlanta, baby. The Cock is going to Atlanta. It's time to go show those fucking lunch pail sons of bitches what some football and some fandom looks like. And I'm going to give them a first-hand lesson.
Jackpot Jr.'s going down there, too.
We're going to Atlanta. We're going to go kick some ass. Hopefully I don't get robbed on the way to the stadium. I mean, it is the third world out there.
Hey, you made it through the Manchester United game.
Yeah. But, by hopes and dreams. By hopes and dreams. But you know what? Oh, look at that pooch.
Yeah. I've never been to that. I've never been to that stadium before.
You should go.
Nice.
You should go. It's really nice.
Yeah, I've never been. I went to the Georgia Dome a bunch of times. Oddly enough, I went to the Georgia Dome and went to a Clemson bowl game one time.
Well, they collapse the Georgia Dome, right? Didn't they demo it?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh yeah, okay.
Hey, but any Carolina fans, Aflac is currently running a buy one get one deal on tickets to the Virginia Tech game. Go buy it up. Let's turn Atlanta garnet. All right. Aflac is running a deal. Look at Gamecock Athletics. Buy one get one. Okay. Go get you and your wife, you and your kid. Go to the damn game. Quit being a lazy bastard. All right.
Can you believe that I went to a Clemson game, Rob, a bowl game?
Well,
Hell, you did.
Your son claims you're a Clemson fan.
He's wrong, but I went with my friend.
Just telling you
it was 96. I know what he said. It was in 96, and oddly enough, it was a Clemson LSU Peach Bowl.
How'd you end up going to that?
Me and my friend Matthew Mattman Harris that does the Rise Guys radio show up here in Upstate. We went to it for some reason. I don't remember why we went. He got tickets from somewhere, and we went to it.
Is he a Clemson fan?
It was that. No, we're Gamecock. We're pulling for LSU. That was the worst. One of the worst. Huh?
Who won that game?
LSU, and it was one of the worst football games that I've ever sat through. I think they won 10-7.
Oh
I
God.
mean, that's absolutely debatable. You've had years of South Carolina
10 to
games. You
7.
fucking sat through South Carolina versus the Citadel and lost.
Well, at
Come on.
least South Carolina and the Citadel was exciting.
They
This
were
game was
scoring.
fucking boring. Watching people get the LSU people were getting arrested left and right down there and getting thrown out for being drunk. Was more exciting than that damn football game.
How do you lose to the fuck?
Hey, and don't Rob, when the wing tee is ran to absolute perfection, let's just be honest, it's poetry in motion. You know,
We lost
even-
to the Citadel twice.
Right?
They lost to them twice, and I was there for one of them.
And that Citadel, I think that Citadel team went undefeated that year. So let's not mistake. That wasn't a terrible team, and they might have been the best FCS team in the country.
Well, Coastal Carolina went undefeated in 2013, except for losing to the Gamecocks, and we beat them 70-10. So that's how you're supposed to handle the FCS, not losing to them.
You weren't doing live streams during the Citadel time, were you?
Oh,
no,
I hope
no,
not.
I was at work when that one happened.
I would hate to interact with you on that day.
Just for a second, you know what? I give Peckerhead shit.
I was working at Ingles, and I was out doing a pickup in the gas station right before I went home at the end of my work day, and I'd heard that we lost to him. I was like, "You fucking kidding me?" I was just out on the season by that time. I was just done with them. Yeah.
What were you saying, Rob? You're like lagging out. Oh, there you go.
I was just saying, and Billy, I don't know what the lag is here, but Billy said that, are we spinning an FCS loss? Yes, sir. He said that
Absolutely.
Citadel team was one of the best in the FC.
We are.
Well, they were. A fact is a fact.
We're spinning.
A fact is a fact. Is a fact not a fact now, Mike?
Against the Citadel? No.
Mike is a fact, Mike. Just answer the question.
It's not like they were North Dakota State or something like that. They were the Citadel.
The Legend Killers. God forbid anybody. Who the fuck schedules them these days?
Well, the Citadel was North Dakota State before North Dakota State was North Dakota.
I'm telling you, they were undefeated that year. I want to say maybe they dropped a game. I want to say they were undefeated though, but they were top of their conference. It was a good team. And I'm telling you, when the wing tee is ran to perfection, ask Alabama. They lost to fucking Vandy on kind of similar shit.
They run the wing tee. They ran the wishbone anyway.
Same thing. You know what I mean? Option offense, kind of weird shovel passes. You don't know where the handoff's going to. It's the same thing that beat Alabama.
I'm getting off of here. I can't handle this shit anymore, okay?
You're the one who says you're going 12-0. Don't talk about going crazy. First off, you might lose to Duke.
North Dakota State and the Citadel are playing? Damn.
What?
North Dakota State's playing the Citadel. The coach of the Citadel was in my company when I was there. He was on the football team, so
really?
Yes.
He never left. That's interesting.
I'm out of here 12-0.
I don't know where all his journey took him through life, but yeah.
Get ready for it. It's gonna happen.
You're not making it out of week 1.
All right, there you go.
Mike, we love Mike's spirit. You know, just like you were saying, everybody has hope right about now, right, Rob?
All right.
Which, by the way,
I
did want to ask you a serious question.
Well, I'll take whatever question you have, sir.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring Billy on the show. I don't want you cutting off Billy. He's old. I want you to be respectful.
Cut off Billy. I respect Billy.
I know your parents raised you right. So let Billy talk and don't fucking try to run him in the ground. Okay. All right, here we go. Billy, welcome to the program.
Billy knows me and Billy are tight, Rob. That's what you don't get.
Speak, Billy? What the hell's wrong with you?
Billy are tight.
I'm listening.
That's my dude over there.
But do you remember when Michigan lost to App State?
Yeah, weren't they? What were they ranked?
Here we go.
Weren't they like one?
Michigan, they were an FCS team at the time, but Michigan fans goes, but they won their conference. They're the county champs. They were the county
Hey,
champs.
do you know who the App State coach is now?
I don't know. One of them's from here.
It's one
Bradley.
Dowell Loggins from the Shane
Jones.
Beamer coaching tree.
Jones kid here.
I'm gonna go.
Awesome.
I'm gonna bet against every App State team, whatever App State is.
I thought y'all probably be going over the
It's
strength
accountability.
of schedule.
I will bet against App State every fucking game. I guarantee you, I'm gonna come out a winner.
Billy, has Heupel established a coaching tree yet? Though, have y'all left some? Have y'all had some people get called out?
He's only been
Rob,
there for a year.
they're
This
over
is
there in
his
the
fifth year.
comment section. Somebody's trying to look up Carolina Jackpot's Venmo. And do you have that information? Can I send that to you? Can you put it in the chat? Maybe I can put it in the chat.
The link is in the damn description. All they got to do is click it. It'll take them right to
50,000 videos telling you how to
No,
do
the
it.
It's
Venmo
in the
is
description of the video. You can't pull my name up, I don't think, on just by typing it into Venmo, because I think it's under Carolina Jackpot.
Hold on, I'm looking at it right now. Hold on just a second. Anyway. Oh, by the way, virtual jackpot is here.
We lost to the Citadel for the second time in 25 fucking years.
Thank you, virtual jackpot. I hope you guys heard that. Shit. All right, let's see here.
Thought y'all be going over the preseason strength of schedule. Strength of schedule come
I
out
don't
today.
know, man. Let's see here. Venmo for jackpot. Yeah, let's see here. Hold on.
I think it's like Kale _ Hall.
No, it's different. I'm putting it in here right now. This is what you got to look for. Let me share the screen here so people can see it.
Yeah.
Make sure you
Didn't
make
know
it
what
public so we can see everything.
Yeah, here you go. Damn it. There's Kale's Venmo right there. There it is. At Kale-Hall-1. There you go. I'm also putting the link right here in the chat. Or no, I'm putting it right there in the chat so you can see it.
What game was that?
Paste it. That was Tennessee, if I remember. Right, Jackpot?
What's that? Yep. Oh, it sure was.
Did we win?
Yep.
They did, yep. All right, there you go. Anyway, yeah. Look at Kale with
when Butch Jones was there.
Butch Jones. Ugh.
Butch Jones.
He's at all Arkansas State. I'm telling you, he's doing well at Arkansas State, man. People are sleeping. He might get another Power 4 bid soon.
Oh, Lord.
I'm telling you, he's doing well. If he has one more good year at Arkansas State, he's due for a Power 4 job.
He recruited pretty good at Tennessee.
Well, he took that Arkansas State. I think they were – don't hold me to it. I think they were like 1 or 2 win team.
What did he do before he come to Tennessee?
Last year.
What did he do before he come to Tennessee?
I don't know.
Coach at Cincinnati, won the conference there.
Before that, he was at one of the Michigan schools, wasn't he?
Well, I can't think that about far back.
Here, I'll tell you right now. He was at Central Michigan. 8-6, 8-5, 11-2 at Central Michigan.
That was back before Central Michigan was letting Connor Stallions on the sideline.
Yeah, he's gotten progressively better at Arkansas State. 2-10, 3-9, 6-7, 8-5.
Butch Jones, he's a program builder.
Yeah. You're not wrong. You're really not wrong.
recruited
That's what I'm saying. Give him one more year. Let him get to 10 wins. He's getting
let
a
him
powerful job.
Billy, tell us what you think about Butch Jones, sir. Go ahead.
He was there about 2 years more than he needed to be.
He builds you up. He don't get you to the promised land. That's the thing. You got to.
I remember that. I know, in 2013 we lost to Butch Jones, but that Gamecock team still finished 11-2, and ranked.
Was that the year they had that interception that they called down, and then somehow changed the rules where you can review a down play?
I don't remember that we lost to him. Coach Spurrier fucked up with the timeouts, and he did something stupid up there. We lost that game. They still finished 11-2. But the next year, our regular season, we finished 6-6, and they blew up. Our defense was terrible. We blew like a 14-point lead to Kentucky and Mizzou, both with like 2 minutes left to go, and lost both those games. And then we played Tennessee at home. a little bit later in the season, to the end of the season, and Carolina was up, I think, 42-28 with 2 minutes left to play. They let them fucking come back and take it to overtime, and then we lost in overtime. And I was like, at that point, I was like, man, I'm like, this program is going right back to fucking where it was 10 years ago.
What game was it that Dobbs come in at the end and brought Tennessee back against you?
That was 2014.
Okay.
I said this program's going right back to where it was 10 years ago. I said that I don't think Spurrier's going to be around much longer, and sure enough.
I need to address something Andrew said earlier about Auburn claiming a win. Back in the day, before you had all this stuff, national champions were declared before the bowl games. Bowl games had nothing to do. So there are a lot of teams that have national champions, but they lost their bowl game.
Well, how many teams have claimed? Have those national championships? I'm assuming they've already been claimed by teams, correct?
Oh yeah, every national championship.
There were different papers would write like the national champion.
Yeah.
Alabama,
the Birmingham Times gave them a national title, and they claimed it.
Because I saw they were claiming 2 of them that I think Tennessee had apparently won, right?
Maybe. I know like 38. Like if you go back and look at 38, Tennessee literally went that entire season without getting a single point scored on them, and then they lost in the fucking Rose Bowl to USC. They lost in the Rose Bowl to USC 14-0. And they don't claim a national title that year. But it's like, bro, they were literally – it's the only time a team has played more than 10 games in a regular season and didn't allow a single point. Now, granted, it was 30 – it was pre –
and Chris knows this. The 6 that we have are legitimate national championships. There's nothing claimed about them. Now, you got some people that want to claim, but the 6 that Tennessee has are actual – Georgia wants to claim a couple out of pocket wins.
Well, hell, I want to claim
I had Georgia in my mouth, huh?
Give me a fucking natty. I want to claim one then.
Kentucky, if you go back and look at
natty, I'll take that Black Magic natty.
If you go look at 1951, Oklahoma and Tennessee both claimed that natty, and then some computer system came out in the 90s that gave it to Kentucky, who was 10-1 and lost to us.
Yep.
We beat the dog shit out of them that year, and they claim it over us.
So a computer came out in the 90s and went back and like retroactively gave a title.
Yes, Kentucky's only national title is a retro. Like Bear Bryant doesn't even know about that national title.
Oh, God.
Like he died before that national title was claimed by Kentucky.
Yeah, because he died in like 83.
But yeah, they came out and claimed it. Which if you go and look at, Oklahoma and Tennessee both have.
No, Harry. No. Hold on, Harry. No. I'm not going to say his name, but tell me who has the second most winningest natties in the SEC? Who has the second most winningest? It sure ain't Georgia.
Now it's Auburn because they added 18 of them.
Can I bring forth to the program that Peckerhead said he wanted the 1986 South Carolina football team to claim a national title.
Whatever the Black Magic year was. Don't hold me to
1984.
84.
Learn your Gamecock stuff, brother. You're a fan.
That was fucking almost 30.
Was that the one where your quarterback had a mullet?
Close to 20 years before.
No, that was way after
that. By 2 years.
That was the year they had the 10-1 regular season. The only regular season loss, they lost to fucking Navy.
Oh my God!
Hey, we claimed
you know who ended up winning the national championship? You know who won the Natty that year?
82. That would have been
84.
84.
It's fucking BYU.
Yeah, that was
illegitimate
Steve Young.
I can't remember if that quarterback. I think that quarterback won the Heisman Trophy too.
Wasn't it Steve Young?
Doesn't matter. Illegitimate.
Bosco something.
Did he win the Heisman? I can't remember.
I don't know. There's been some joke Heismans out there. Like
there have been some joke Heismans.
Vinny Testaverde winning it was a joke.
Hey, I saw him play. When he played for Miami. I saw him play the Gamecocks. He was legit.
No, you guys were talking about Butch before I got in here. It kind of trailed off, but he's going to follow. He's going to do like he did for most of his career, and he's going to follow Brian Kelly at LSU. When Brian Kelly gets fired, they're going to pick him up.
You think he gets LSU job?
I mean, he got the Central Michigan and the Cincinnati job after Brian Kelly. Brian Kelly taught him everything he knows.
I think it'd be a Florida move to hire him. I don't think LSU's that dumb.
But
I could totally see Florida doing it. If Sunbelt Billy shits the bed and he gets 10 wins at Arkansas State, I could easily see them justifying that.
Well, if you think about it, during Butch's time there, we were sorry, and he had some winning seasons there. He did all right.
I'm going to send Peckerhead some footage of that 1984 team so he can learn about Mike Hold and Raynard Brown and Ira Hillary and Chris Corley and all these great Gamecock.
James Seawright.
Hey, I do know we are Kenny McKinley days away from
Del
Gamecock
Wilkes, the
football.
Patriot, was on that team.
Kenny McKinley days away from Gamecock football, damn it.
Hey,
I got
Thomas Denby.
Really good
Thomas
team.
Denby was the running back.
I got Syracuse, Tennessee. I got 2 Syracuse, Tennessee tickets for $16 for both of them because
God.
Syracuse fans aren't buying them up, so they gave them to vet picks, and all I had to do was pay the transfer fee.
Syracuse have fans.
It's damn $110 to go to Atlanta to see the Gamecocks. $16.
Well,
By the way,
they were donated to vet ticks, which is like a veterans, like you can go and put it. It's usually like a lottery, like you go and you earn chips when you put in and you don't get it, then you get more points for the next lottery you put in. But they literally had so many leftover tickets that they were just like, "Hey, claim them, pay the transfer fee, and you can have them." Because
I looked that up. The 1984 Heisman was actually Doug Flutie.
Oh man, old drop punt guy. That's all I remember him for.
With the low key,
he wore like number 22 or something. I think
he hit the last drop kick in the NFL in a Patriot uniform.
Yeah.
Brock was. I don't know who won the Heisman that year, but I do know that it wasn't a Clemson player. That is some good shade there, Brock.
That's ball knowledge right there. That's high IQ ball knowledge.
Clemson doesn't have any Heisman
has
winners?
no Heisman Trophy players, but Heisman did coach there. So
damn, we twins, bro. That's how Tennessee is.
Heisman by proxy. That's what they have to say.
Other day when the All-American team,
no one gives a fuck about the Heisman. What are you talking about?
when the All-American team come out, I thought for sure Jackpot would have a video come out seeing who they picked as the quarterback for the AP preseason All-America team.
Yeah.
Well, what kills me with like Tennessee and the Heisman is like the first time it got given to a guy on a losing team, a Tennessee player finished second. The first time in like 80 years it got given to a defensive player, Tennessee player came in second. And it's just like every time they want to do some crazy shit, Tennessee players are always getting screwed over. Like Paul Hornung played at Notre Dame on a 2-8 Notre Dame team. He got that shit given to him, and he literally threw more picks than he did touchdowns. But he was the college golden boy, so they gave it to him on a 2-8 Notre Dame.
Over Johnny
Have y'all
Majors.
ever gotten to
over Johnny Majors? Which honestly, if you go back and look at that the Heisman finalists, like Johnny Majors didn't. Jim Brown was in that. It was finished fifth that year. 1960.
59, 57,
just look up Johnny Majors and it'll tell you what year he finished second for the
57
Heisman.
or 58.
But Jim Brown was in that shit. He had better stats than both of them combined, and he came in fifth because it was the 50s, and there's obvious reasons why that happened.
Well, hell, Johnny made the motherfucker had 600 rushing yards, dog. We're sitting here talking about this dude like he's Barry Sanders.
But I'm just saying, he came in second, and he was on he was the best player on one of the best teams, and they just decided that year they're like, we're gonna give it to Paul, and dude was on a 2-8 freaking Notre Dame team, and I'm just like, oh my god. And then you had literally people in the media that said after the fact that Peyton Manning was a better player than
Woodson,
but they didn't want to give it to a Southern white quarterback 2 years in a row. because
Sterling
Florida's
Sharp
guy won it the year before.
That's the only Gamecock alumni that's made it to the NFL Hall of Fame is Sterling Sharp, and he deserves.
Boy, he's stepping in it lately, isn't he?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
He's
Shannon
stepping in it
didn't-
lately.
Shannon.
That
didn't
was
play?
Shannon Sharp.
Sterling's not. Shannon
That's
Sharp.
Shannon,
stepping in.
yeah.
Oh, Shannon, yeah. I'm
I
sorry.
said Sterling Sharp. Did I say Shannon? I thought I said
No, you
Sterling.
said Sterling.
No, Billy
got him good.
just had a senior moment.
Did
Yeah, Billy's-
Shannon not go there?
This is
Did
hard.
Shannon not go to
No,
South Carolina?
Shannon went to
Savannah State.
Savannah
Oh,
State.
shit.
Savannah State.
Oh,
He
that's
was
like
probably you would think old Sterling would put in a good word. By the way, that's kind of ridiculous. He didn't consider all things considered, because he must have known what Shannon was. I mean, he basically coached the motherfucker up. The
Well,
fact
do
that
you
he
want to
didn't
know a
try and
crazy?
get South Carolina to sign him is a bit odd to me.
You want to know a crazy baseball stat? That there are only two SEC, who's the best college, who's here lately has been the best college baseball conference in the country. The SEC only has two MLB Hall of Famers. Todd Helton and damn it, he went to Auburn, not Bo Jackson. Who's the other guy? I want to say Frank Thomas.
Well, I'm gonna let
Yeah,
y'all finish
that's-
it off. Y'all take care, okay? Go Gamecocks, all right?
All right, Pecker, I appreciate
Bye,
it.
Andrew.
Good luck.
Back in
By
the
the way,
Chris
Pecker,
can
Peckerhead's
correct me.
assignment for next week or for Sunday's show is to talk to us a little bit about that 1984 Gamecock team. Learn your history there, young man.
Yeah, there was some. You didn't even name half the players on that. The Alan Mitchell, Quentin Lewis was one of the running backs. Raynard Brown was a running back on that team too. He took the kickoff against Florida State back 99 yards for a touchdown.
All right, Jackpot. Who was the kicker? Come on, you know this.
Scott Hagler.
There you go. God damn, you don't get shit past Jackpot. Coach yourself up there, young fella. You don't talk shit about other things. At least talk shit
He's
about
only 19 years old, bro. He was negative 20 when that shit happened.
No, he's 20. He's older than that. He can go have a beer. But I mean, shit. He comes in here talking like he knows all this Gamecock shit. He doesn't know about.
Hey, I looked at something tonight.
Pretty knowledgeable.
You know, the Braves won their series against the Chicago White Sox,
Thank God.
2-1.
Bro,
But
the
they
Braves are a
swept-
second half team every year.
Well, they swept the Guardians, which is a pretty good team, over the weekend, and then they took two out of 3 from the Mets, so they're improving. But that damn manager, I don't know if he's going to make it.
Snigger, if they don't make the playoffs, he'll probably get canned. But somebody,
you know, they have the 8th highest payroll in Major League Baseball. Everybody that's above them has a winning record. And I was looking at it, I was like, with that payroll and that record, they have to have the least. They have to have the worst ratio of like win to dollars ratio in Major League Baseball.
Well, even
the
Guardians
Guardians
spending their money in the wrong places.
Payroll.
I don't know how they have that payroll when you get an Acuna on a damn discount. Acuna's only making like $7 million a year. You're getting Acuna on a discount. You're getting Ozzy on a discount. I think you're overpaying a little bit. Well, I want to say you're overpaying a little bit for Azuña, but hell, the second half of the season, he's like hitting almost 350. And it's just like, bro, like start doing this at the beginning of the season, my guys.
They've won 8 out of their last 10. They did move over 500 at home. They're now 32-31. I can tell you the back half of their schedule is fucking. They've got like I think 2 weeks of games that they should win all of them. They're currently 11 games under 500, 9.5 back in the wild card. The crazy thing is that if they run a streak here, they could win.
They've done it before, but then
they could make it up. I remember one year, man, they won like 20 games in a row.
Bro, they were 8 games back like 3 years ago. They were 8 games back by this point, and they ended up winning the division.
Yeah,
the Mets had an all-time crash out though. Like everybody thought they were running away with it. Like you had Mets media being like, "Yep, nobody could touch us. We're good to go."
They play the Mets again this weekend.
But
But they need to catch up some games on the Phillies here, but they're to win the division. But I don't think that's going to happen. But I think they could get in the wild card hunt. They could make some people sweat, or at least be.
They'll
spoilers.
shit the bed in the wild card, bro. Every other wild card team, I think, would beat them.
And the Marlins are ahead of them in the division, and Marlins have like one of the lowest payrolls in the majors.
Yeah.
I just don't know how
they started the season 0-7, and they haven't really gotten over it yet. So
yeah.
It's disappointing, and I feel like the division's a weak division. I feel like all divisions with like Southern like the AFC South is pretty dog shit, and then the NFC South is pretty dog shit. And I don't see how you could be so dominant in college sports in the Southeast. Clemson's got a good baseball team. South Carolina used to. They'll get back there. I mean, you got all these good-ass teams in the South in both sports, and then the divisions in the same area all suck. I don't know.
By the way,
a lot of them are newer franchises though too.
Yeah, they're talking about putting a damn MLB franchise in Nashville, and I think that would be a mistake. But yeah,
the Braves are one game better than the Athletics, who play their fucking games in Sacramento. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could say
now Salt Lake City and
Nashville's already got a hockey team.
Salt Lake City and Nashville right now.
Well, they got a hockey team and they got a football team, Jackpot.
Yeah.
So I mean, why not?
Where, Nashville?
Yeah, I wonder what they would call a Nashville baseball team.
They have their minor league teams called the Sounds.
Oh, I was hoping they'd go with the shit kickers. That would be great.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's going to fit on a hat, but
I stand by this. I've been a Braves fan since I was forever, like ever. But if the Braves change their name like they did to like Gwinnett, used to be the Gwinnett Braves, now they're the Gwinnett Stripers. If the Braves change their name to the Atlanta Stripers, I will not fucking follow that team.
They would never change their name, I don't think. They've got the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians on their side, so they've got the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians on their side, so they're never gonna.
Case accountability. The Atlanta Stripers will not get a dime of my money. Fuck them.
Well, I got mad that like when they kind of dropped the Macon Braves, and so they were looking for another name, and they were voting on it, and they ended up becoming the Macon Bacon, but people were trying to name them the Macon Babies and all.
I remember that.
But no, they wanted to. It's better than the name they almost got in Gwinnett, which was the Buttons, because the guy that Gwinnett's named after, Gwinnett Button, they were going to name the Buttons, and I was like, that would be such a stupid name.
Why did they get rid of the name the Braves on? Did they want to be different?
Honestly, from what I've been told, it was to sell more merchandise because people were wearing like pro Brave shit to.
Oh yeah, well I guess
Brave skins. So they went through like that whole minor league went through and changed all their names from there, because like the Smokies belonged to the Cubs, and for a little bit they weren't. They like you could wear Cubs gear, but then they changed to the Smokies.
I remember they used to be the Knoxville Blue Jays.
Yeah, they used to. That's what they used to do, is give them all, because you had like the Mississippi Braves, and now they're the like Biscuits or some shit, and then you got the Rome Braves, and you had the Gwinnett Braves.
The Rocket City Trash Pandas has got to be the most original.
They were wanting to name themselves. They went with Trash Pandas because they were wanting to name themselves the Rocket City Raccoons, and friggin' Disney was going to sue them.
What?
So they went with Trash Panda and said, yeah, they were going to be the Rocket City Raccoons because the Rocket
Trash
Raccoons.
Panda sounds better anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, they were going to go by the Raccoons, and Disney threatened or Marvel threatened to sue
them. That's crazy.
All right. Well, hey man, thanks for coming on, Chris. We appreciate
no problem, dude. I'll catch you around.
Broxton, how about the Atlanta Strippers? Very good. Jackpot, we've had a good show, man. I know you're streaming a game Saturday night, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna get on there. We're gonna look at this Kansas Fresno game.
I might stop in for some of that. We'll see.
Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Is that did they say that during the football games too, or is that just reserved for basketball?
I don't know. I do know that you need to get in the Callaway's Pick'em Challenge if you haven't done it yet. Now's the time.
I've got money. It just keeps pouring in, man. It's like water pouring out of a boot.
There you go. Shit through a tin horn.
Bye,
All right,
guys.
guys. We'll see you later on.